Yes, go ahead, sir.
జై వాసవి అందరికి. నేను శోభారాణి, ప్రెసిడెంట్ సూపర్ క్వీన్స్ ఈ సిటీ విభాగ్ నుంచి. ఈ రోజు మా టీం అందరూ మీ ముందుకు నెక్స్ట్ 1 అవర్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్స్, వెరీ గుడ్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్స్, యూస్ఫుల్ ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్స్ తో మీ ముందుకు ఉన్నాము మేమందరూ. ఓకే, సో మనం ఏదే స్టార్ట్ చేయాలంటూను ప్రేయర్స్ తో స్టార్ట్ చేస్తాం కాబట్టి ఈ రోజు మన అమ్మవారి ప్రార్థన చేస్తూ వి విల్ స్టార్ట్ ఇట్. కన్నడ, ఇంగ్లీష్, తెలుగు 3 లాంగ్వేజ్లు వస్తుంటుంది. విచ్ ఎవర్ ಕಂಫರ್ಟಬಲ್ మీకు అందರಿಕಿ ಅರ್ಥಮೈತುಂದಿ. ಎಷ್ಟಾದ್ರೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ನಾವು ಈ 3 ಲ್ಯಾಂಗ್ವೇಜ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಇದೀವಿ. ಯಾರಿಗೆ ತೆಲುಗು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಕನ್ನಡ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಅಥವಾ ಎರಡೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಂಗ್ಲಿಷ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳಕ್ಕೂ ನಾವು ರೆಡಿ ಇದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಐ ಹೋಪ್ ಆಲ್ ಮೈ ಟೀಮ್ ಇಸ್ ರೆಡಿ. ఇప్పుడు అమ్మవారి ప్రార్థన. ఓవర్ టు యూ శ్రీమతి గాయత్రి.
జై వాసవి. వందనం వందనం వాసవి వందనం, వందనం వందనం వాసవి వందనం. కులమత భేదాలు మరచి స్వేచ్ఛ రాజ్యం కట్టుదాం, చేతులెత్తి వాసవి అని పలుకుదాం. నీతి మనదే, జాతి మనదే, హక్కులకు పోరాడుదాం. ప్రపంచ ఆర్య వైశ్య మహాసభను పెంచుదాం. వందనం వందనం వాసవి వందనం, వందనం వందనం వాసవి వందనం. స్వార్థ చరితను బృందం కట్టుదాం. మాతల్వాసికి ప్రీతి పాత్రలు మేం దేశ సేవకి సిద్ధమే. రత్నమాలావాసవికి జై పలుకుదాం. వందనం వందనం వాసవి వందనం, వందనం వందనం వాసవి వందనం, వాసవి వందనం. థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఓవర్ టు యూ శోభక్క.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಗಾಯತ್ರಿ, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಸೆಷನ್ ಡೀಟೇಲ್ಸ್ ನಾವ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಈ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ 1 ಅವರ್ ಏನೇನ್ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಯಾವ ರೀತಿ ನಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂತ ಒಂದು ಕಿರಿ ಪರಿಚಯ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಮೊದಲಿಗೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ದಿನ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಒಂದ್ ಶಾಲೆ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದ್ ಮೀಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಒಂದ್ ನುಡಿಮುತ್ತು ಥಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಡೇ ಇಂದ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂದ್ ಪಾಸಿಟಿವ್ ವೈಬ್ ಕೊಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಥಾಟ್ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಡೇ ನುಡಿಮುತ್ತು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅದಾದ ನಂತರ ನಮ್ಮ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಳ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾರು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಏನ್ ನಡೆಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪರಿಚಯ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಇನ್ನು ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಗಳ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಈ ಸಿಟಿ ವಿಭಾಗಿಂದ ಯಾವತ್ತು ನಾವು ಇದು ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ಆಗೆಲ್ಲ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಅಂತ ಒಂದ್ ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವಿಚಾರಗಳು ಗೊತ್ತಿರಬಹುದು, ಗೊತ್ತಿಲ್ಲದೆ ಇರಬಹುದು. ಸೊ ಅಂತ ಕೆಲವೊಂದು ವಿಚಾರಗಳನ್ನ ಆರಿಸಿ ನಾವು ನಿಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಅದೊಂದು ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ 1 ಅವರ್ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದು ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ನಮ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಸೆಷನ್ ನ ನೋಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಂತ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಒನ್ ಸೇಯಿಂಗ್, ಯು ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ನೋಡಿದಾಗ ನೀವ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಆಹಾರ ಪದ್ಧತಿಗಳಾಗ್ಲಿ, ಜೀವನ ಶೈಲಿ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಸ್ತಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಲೈನ್ ಇದೆ. ಸೊ ಯು ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ಯು ಈಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ ಟ್ಯಾಗ್ ಲೈನ್ ಗುಡ್ ಫುಡ್ ಗುಡ್ ಮೂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ 2 ವಿಧ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದೇಹ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ, ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ. ದೇಹ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಮನಸ್ಸಿನ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ದೇಹ ಕೆಟ್ರೆ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಆಟೋಮೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಕೆಡುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮನಸ್ಸನ್ನ ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ದೇಹವನ್ನ ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಆ ದೇಹನ, ಆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯನ ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು? ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಈ ವಯಸ್ಸಿಗೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅಂತ ಸೀಮಿತ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಮಗು ಹುಟ್ಟದಾಗಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮ ಕಡೆಯ ದಿನವರೆಗೂ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಇಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ಸ್ ಎ ಲಾಟ್. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯನ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿರೋ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯನ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೋದು ಆದಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದೇ ಈ ಸೆಷನ್ ನ ಮುಖ್ಯವಾದ ಉದ್ದೇಶ. ಸೊ ಈಗ ನುಡಿಮುತ್ತು ಒಂದಿಗೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ. ನಮ್ಮ ಇಂದಿನ ನುಡಿಮುತ್ತನ್ನು ಹೇಳುವವರು ಶ್ರೀಮತಿ ದೀಪಾ. ಓ ಟು ಯು ದೀಪಾ.
ಜೈ ಬಸವಿ. ರುಚಿಯನ್ನು ನಂಬಿ ಶರೀರವನ್ನು ಪೋಷಿಸಿದರೆ ಆಸ್ತಿ ಮಾರಿದರೂ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ತರಲು ಆಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ಎಂದು ಹೇಳುತ್ತಾ ಈ ದಿನದ ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕರವಾದ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮವನ್ನು ಶುರು ಮಾಡೋಣ.
ಆಹಾ, ನೋಡಿ, ನುಡಿಮುತ್ತು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೀಪಾ ಅವರು ನುಡಿಮುತ್ತುನು ಸಹ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದೊಂದಿಗೆನೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ವಿಚಾರವಾಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. అంటే మన ఆరోగ్యం మనం కాపాడుకోకపోతే మన దగ్గర ఎంత ఆస్తి ఉంటేనో ఆస్తి అమ్మితే కూడా వి కాంట్ గెట్ బ్యాక్ ద హెల్త్ అనేది ఈ నుడిముత్తు ఒక చాలా సింపుల్ గా క్యూట్ గా ఒక లైన్ లో చెప్పింది. దట్ వాస్ వెరీ నైస్ దీపా, థ్యాంక్ యూ సో మచ్. ఇప్పుడు మన ఇంత వ్యామ్ జరగాల, ఈ సెషన్స్ జరగాల, ఇంత సక్సెస్ఫుల్ గా జరగాల అంటే నేను అప్పుడే చెప్పినట్ల 3 ముత్యాలు ఉండారు మన సపోర్ట్ కి. ఆ 3 ముత్యాల కిరు పరిచయము ఇప్పుడు మనం చేసుకుంటాము. దెన్ విల్ స్టార్ట్ ద యాక్చువల్ సెషన్. సో ఇప్పుడు రేణుక గారు ఉండడం కోసము విల్ స్టార్ట్ విత్ అవర్ రేణుక మేడమ్స్ స్మాల్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్. ఓ టు యు చందన.
Jai Vasvi. Good morning, everyone. Myself Chandana. I would like to introduce you all to Srimati Renuka Devi. Srimati Renuka Devi is married to Commander Shabrish and is mother of 2 lovely daughters. She played multiple roles of that of a beautician, share market analyst, early childhood educator, and a psychologist. Srimati Renuka Devi also took part in social media campaigns and volunteered for Save Soil initiative led by Sadhguru. She relentlessly works in getting the best out of her team and serves for the greater good of the community and society at large. Thank you. Over to Shobha.
Thank you, Chandana. That was a very sweet and crisp introduction about our beauty and brains, madam, Renuka madam. Renuka madam, నేను ఎప్పుడు బ్యూటీ బ్రెయిన్స్ అని పిలుస్తా ఉంటాను. సో షీ ఆల్వేస్ ఎవర్ ఎనర్జెటిక్. ఎప్పుడే ఏమేమి సపోర్ట్ కావాలా అని ఒక కాల్ చేస్తే షిల్ పికప్ ఇన్ ద సెకండ్ ఆర్ థర్డ్ రింగ్, ఇమీడియట్లీ షిల్ బి దేర్ ఆల్వేస్ విత్ అస్. సో థ్యాంక్ యూ రేణుక, వీఆర్ రియలీ లక్కీ టు హ్యావ్ యూ, గెట్ అసోసియేటెడ్ విత్ యూ. ఇంకొకరు మన సరళా మేడం. సరళా మేడం ని నిజంగా వింటూ ఉంటే వాళ్ళ ఏజ్ కి, వాళ్ళ ఎనర్జీస్ కి హ్యాట్స్ ఆఫ్ చెప్పాలా. సో సరళా మేడం గురించి ఒక స్మాల్ ఇంట్రడక్షన్. ఓ టు యు ప్రశాంతి. ఓకే, ఇప్పుడు మన జ్యోతి మేడం గురించి వింటాము. బట్ జ్యోతి మేడం 11:30కి వస్తాము అన్నారు. సో అప్పుడు వాళ్ళ గురించి వింటాము. సో ఇప్పుడు మన చీఫ్ గెస్ట్ అంటే ఈ రోజు మనకి హెల్త్ గురించి తెలియబెట్టే కోసము వచ్చిన డాక్టర్ స్మృతి సుధాకర్. ఎవరు, వాళ్ళు ఏం చేస్తుంటారు, ఈ రోజు ఏం చెప్తారు, ఏం షేర్ చేస్తారు అనేది మనం వినే ముందు వాళ్ళ గురించి కొద్దిగా తెలుసుకుంటాము. సో మీకు వాళ్ళ గురించి ఇంట్రడక్షన్ ఇచ్చేది ఓ టు బిందు. బిందుకి స్టార్ట్ చేసే ముందర ఐ రిక్వెస్ట్ డాక్టర్ స్మృతి సుధాకర్ టు కమ్ ఆన్ ద లైన్ ప్లీజ్. సే హలో టు ఎవ్రీబడి.
Please raise your hand, ma'am.
You can see, you can see the chakras, like thing. Thumbs ups are coming now, Swati. Switch on the video.
Just a minute.
Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, Dr. Bindu, Bindu can start the introduction.
Jai Vasavi. Miss Smriti Sudhakar is a dietitian and clinical nutritionist. She is a qualified dietitian with a master's degree in food nutrition and 2 years of professional experience in clinical nutrition. She specializes in addressing lifestyle-related health concerns through personalized diet plans and has actively contributed to the field by participating in webinars and presenting researches on nutrition trends among young adults. Committed to promoting health and wellness, Ms. Smriti Sudhakar continues to make impactful contribution in nutrition and public health education. She did her Bachelor's of Home Science in Bangalore University and also Masters in Food and Nutrition in Bangalore University. Smriti Sudhakar is a multilingual nutritionist. She worked for Fortis Hospital as clinical dietitian. She also worked for Health Vista organization as clinical dietitian. She is a corporate nutritionist by developing personalized nutritional plans to clients based on their requirements. Smriti Sudhakar achievements are Red Cross Wing Volunteer, Indian Red Cross Society IRCS, National Health Fist for Divagnan We Care, Medical Nutrition Therapy in Diabetes and Renal Disorders, Gut Microbe and Health and Wellness, Food Safety Hygiene. Form 2-4, Dr. Mohan's National Diabetic Educator Program, Women's Hormonal Health. Above all, she is a classical dancer and black belt in martial arts. Thank you for the opportunity.
థ్యాంక్ యూ బిందు. ఐ హోప్ అందరికీ అర్థమైంటుంది అని చెప్పేసి. సో దిస్ ఇస్ డాక్టర్ స్మృతి సుధాకర్. వాళ్ళు చిన్న ఏజ్ లోనే న్యూట్రిషనిస్ట్ అయ్యి, క్లినికల్ న్యూట్రిషనిస్ట్ అయ్యి, డైటిషియన్ అయ్యి, ఎన్నో పెద్ద పెద్ద హాస్పిటల్స్ కి ప్లస్ కార్పొరేట్స్ కి అందరికీ వర్క్ చేస్తారు. ఇండివిజువల్ ప్లాన్స్ ఇస్తారు, కార్పొరేట్ ప్లాన్స్ చేస్తారు. సో మనం ఎందుకు న్యూట్రిషనిస్ట్ అథవా లేకపోతే డైటిషియన్ కి ఇంత ఇంపార్టెన్స్ ఇస్తాము అంటే, మనము ಆಹಾರನ ಸೇವನೆ చేస్తాము. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ದಿನಾಗ್ಲೂ ಟಿಫನ್ ತಿಂತೀವಿ, ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಮಧ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಜ್ಯೂಸ್ಗಳು, ಮತ್ತೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಊಟ, ಸ್ನಾಕ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ದೇಹಕ್ಕೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲರೀಸು, ಎಷ್ಟು ಬೇಕೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಆಹಾರ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಜೀರ್ಣಿಸ್ಕೋ ಶಕ್ತಿನೂ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಆರೋಗ್ಯನೂ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಯಾವುದೇ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಅವಶ್ಯಕತೆಗಿಂತ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಆದ್ರೇನೆ ಅದ್ರದ್ದು ಕಾನ್ಸಿಕ್ವೆನ್ಸಸ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾವು ಇಂಥವ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ ಡಿಪೆಂಡ್ ಆಗ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಸುಧಾಕರ್ ಅವರು ಇದ್ರ ವಿಷಯವಾಗಿ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಓವರ್ ಟು ಯು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್.
Thank you for welcoming so beautifully.
Can you be little louder? Switch on the video.
Now it's clear?
It's clear. It has to be a little
Now?
louder. Yes.
Now is it clear, ma'am?
Yeah, it's clear. Can you switch on the video?
I'm not able to switch on the video due to some technical issue on the laptop.
Yeah. You can just go ahead.
Yeah, okay. I'll share the screen now.
Yes.
Can the host admit me for sharing the screen?
Swati or Renuka, please look into it.
She wants to share it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I want to share my screen.
Okay. I've given you a co-host position.
Okay.
ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ವಿಮೆನ್ಗೆ, ನಮ್ಮ ಮಹಿಳೆಯರಿಗೆ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದಾಗಿಂದ ಸಂಜೆ ಮಲ್ಗೆವರೆಗೂ ಮಲ್ಟಿ ಟಾಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಎಷ್ಟು ಎನರ್ಜಿ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೂ ಸಾಲದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಒಂದು ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ರನ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ.
Is my screen visible?
Not yet.
No?
No, doctor. You can send it to me. I will share here otherwise. ಅವ್ರ ಸ್ಕ್ರೀನ್ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡೋ ಮುಂಚೆ ಒಂದು ಸ್ಕೆಡ್ಯೂಲ್ ಸೆಗ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ನ ಪ್ರೀಪೋನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಗಾಯತ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಈಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಇದ್ರ ನಂತರ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ವಿ, ಅವರು ಅದು ಸೆಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋಷ್ಟ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡೋಣ, ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్ ఇతిహాసದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ. ఓ టు యు గాయత్రి.
జయవాసి, ఏదైనా ఫుడ్ తింటున్నప్పుడు ఎప్పుడైనా దాని చరిత్ర తెలుసుకోవాలని ప్రయత్నం చేశారా? అసలు పానీపూరిని మొట్టమొదటిసారిగా ఎవరు కనిపెట్టారో తెలుసా? అందరూ ఎంతగానో ఇష్టపడే పానీపూరి సృష్టించింది ఎవరంటే, పానీపూరి అంటే ఇష్టం లేని వారు ఉండరు. ఇండియాలో చాలా ఫేమస్ అయిన ఈ స్ట్రీట్ ఫుడ్ గోధుమ పిండితో చేసిన క్రిస్పీ బాల్తో ఆలు, బఠానీ, మసాలా నింపిన నీటిలో ముంచి తింటారు. దీనిని పుచ్చ, గోల్గప్ప, గప్చిప్ అని కూడా అంటారు. పేరు చెప్పగానే వయసుతో సంబంధం లేకుండా నోరూరించే ఈ పానీపూరి ఇండియాలో అన్ని రాష్ట్రాల్లో ఫేమస్ స్ట్రీట్ ఫుడ్. ఇది అన్ని ప్రాంతాలలోనూ దొరుకుతుంది, అందరూ ఇష్టంగా తింటారు. కానీ ఎప్పుడైనా దీని చరిత్ర తెలుసుకోవాలని ట్రై చేసి ఉండకపోవచ్చు. ఈ పానీపూరి ఇప్పటిది కాదండోయ్, మహాభారత కాలం నాటి నుండే ఉండేదట. అప్పుడు ఎవరు కనిపెట్టారు అనేగా మీ డౌట్. అసలు ఈ పానీపూరి ఎవరు కనిపెట్టారు, మొట్టమొదట ఎవరు తయారు చేశారు అంటే, దీని వెనక ఒక కథ ఉంది. అదేంటంటే, పురాణాల ప్రకారం ద్రౌపది మహాభారతంలో పానీపూరిని కనిపెట్టింది. పాచికల ఆటల్లో రాజ్యాన్ని కోల్పోయిన పాండవ సోదరులు ద్రౌపది మరియు వారి తల్లి కుంతి అజ్ఞాతవాసంలో ఉన్నప్పుడు ద్రౌపది అత్తగారు కుంతి తనకు మిగిలిపోయిన కూరగాయలు మరియు గోధుమ పిండిని ఆహారంగా ఇచ్చింది. కుంతి ద్రౌపది యొక్క కొరత వనరులతో నిర్వహించగల సామర్థ్యం ఉందో లేదో తెలుసుకోవడానికి పరీక్షించాలనుకుంటుంది. అప్పుడు ద్రౌపది మిగిలిపోయిన కూరగాయలు మరియు గోధుమ పిండి, ఒక చిక్కని కారమైన నీటిని ఉపయోగించి చిన్న పూరీలను తయారు చేస్తుంది. వాటినే పానీపూరీలు అని చెబుతారు. ఎంతో ఆకలితో ఉన్న తమ భర్తలకు, అత్తగారికి వాటిని తిని మెచ్చుకుంటారు. అదండి విషయం. అంటే అప్పటి నుంచి పానీపూరీలు ప్రజలకు పరిచయం అయ్యాయన్నమాట. పానీపూరికే ఇంత కథ ఉంటే, మనం తినే ఎన్నో రకాల ఫుడ్ వెనకాల కూడా చరిత్ర దాగి ఉందని చెప్పవచ్చు. ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చిన వ్యామ్ సభ్యులందరికీ ధన్యవాదాలు. ಶೋಭಕ.
ಓಕೆ, ಖಂಡಿತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀನಿ. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ತಿನ್ನೋ ಆಹಾರ, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಆಹಾರಕ್ಕೂ ಒಂದು ಕತೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಒಂದು ಹಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ಇತಿಹಾಸ ಇರುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇವತ್ತು ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡಿರೋ ಒಂದು ಆಹಾರ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ ಪಾನಿಪುರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3 ವರ್ಷ 5 ವರ್ಷ ಮಕ್ಳು, 3 ವರ್ಷದ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಂದ ಹಿಡಿದು ವಯಸ್ಸಾಗಿರೋರ್ಗು ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಪಾನಿಪುರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬಾಯಲ್ಲಿ ನೀರು ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಈಗ್ಲೂ ನಂಗೆ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದಾವೆ ಆಲ್ರೆಡಿ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಪಾನಿಪುರಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಶುರು ಆಯ್ತು, ಯಾರು ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಇವತ್ತು ತಿಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ಪಾನಿಪುರಿ ಹೇಗಂದ್ರೆ, ಇದು ಇವತ್ತು ನೆನ್ನೆದಲ್ಲ, ಮಹಾಭಾರತದ ಕಾಲದಿಂದ ಬಂದಿರೋದು. ಸೊ ಮಹಾಭಾರತ ಕಾಲದಲ್ಲಿ ಕುಂತಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪಾಂಡವರು ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಅಜ್ಞಾತವಾಸಕ್ಕಂತ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರಲ್ವಾ, ಅವ್ರ ಆಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಸೋತು ಕೌರವರ ಎದುರುಗಡೆ. ಆಗ ಅವರು ಅರಣ್ಯವಾಸಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋದಾಗ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಆಹಾರದ ಕೊರತೆಗಳು ತುಂಬಾ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಕುಂತಿ ಅವರು ಅದೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀಯೋ ನೋಡು ಅಂತ ಸೊಸೆಗೆ ಹೇಳಿ, ನೀನ್ ಇರುವುದ್ರಲ್ಲೇ ಎಲ್ಲರ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಕುಂತಿ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, ನಮ್ಮ ದ್ರೌಪದಿ ಅವ್ರ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಯಾರಿಗ್ ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೂ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬಿಸ್ಬೋದು, ಭೀಮನ್ಗೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬಿಸೋಕ್ ಕಷ್ಟ ಆಗುತ್ತಲ್ವಾ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇರೋ ಹಿಟ್ಟಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಮ್ಯಾನೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಅವರು, ಆಗ ನಮ್ಗಿಂತ ಎಷ್ಟು ಸ್ಮಾರ್ಟ್ ದ್ರೌಪದಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ಅವ್ರೇನ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಚಿಕ್ಕ ಪೂರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ, ಆಗ ಅರಣ್ಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗ್ತಿರೋಂತ ಎಲೆಗಳನ್ನ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸಿ, ತರಕಾರಿನ ಉಪಯೋಗಿಸ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಪಾನಿಯನ್ನ ಮಾಡಿ, ಅದರ ತರಕಾರಿಗಳನ್ನ ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಆ ಪೂರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಿಸಿ ರುಚಿಕರವಾದ ಏನ ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು, ಸ್ನಾಕ್ಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಆಹಾರನ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆಲ್ಲ ಉಣ್ಸಿದ್ರಂತೆ. ಆಗ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು ತುಂಬಾ ಹೊಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರಂತೆ ದ್ರೌಪದಿಗೆ. ಸೊ ಹೀಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಈಗ ಶುರುವಾಗಿದ್ದಲ್ಲ, ಇದನ್ನ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ನಾನಾಗ್ಲಿ ಗಾಯತ್ರಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ಮ ಇತಿಹಾಸದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಹುಡುಕಿದ ಒಂದು ಕತೆ ಇದು. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಪಾನಿಪುರಿಯನ್ನ ಕಂಡಿಡ್ದವಳು ನಮ್ಮ ದ್ರೌಪದಿ, ಮಹಾಭಾರತದ ದ್ರೌಪದಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮೊಘಲರು ಬಂದ್ರು. ಆಮೇಲೆ ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಅದು ಫೇಮಸ್ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಮೊಘಲರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗಿರೋ ಬಿಹಾರ್ ದೇಶದಲ್ಲಿ, ಬಿಹಾರ್ ರಾಜ್ಯದವರು ಮೊಘಲರಿಗೆ ಸಂಬಂಧಪಟ್ಟವರು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿನೇ ಈಗ ನಾವು ಆ ಕಡೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಈ ಪಾನಿಪುರಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ಗೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಬೇಕಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ನಮ್ಮ ಪಾನಿಪುರಿಯ ಇತಿಹಾಸ. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಈಗ.
That was
Thank you.
amazing, Shobha. Super duper topic. అండ్ ఇంట్రెస్టింగ్, అందరికి క్యూరియాసిటీ పెంచేస్తారు అక్కడ. ఏంటి పానీపూరికి ఏంటి ఇతిహాసం, అది కూడా మహాభారతంలో కనెక్ట్ అయిందంటే నో వన్ వుడ్ హ్యావ్ నోన్ అబౌట్ దిస్.
Yes,
వెరీ
yes.
నైస్. ఎక్కడి నుంచి మీరు ఇంత రీసెర్చ్ చేశారు? ఎవరైనా
Ah,
ఇది ఆలోచించారు, మనకు ఒక ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ వాళ్ళు ఇవ్వాలంటే దాని వెనకాల వాళ్ళు ఎన్ని రీసెర్చ్ చేయాలో,
అవును.
కరెక్ట్
And
ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ చేయాలంటే. వెరీ గుడ్, వెరీ నైస్ టీమ్, అమేజింగ్.
మా టీమ్ థాట్ ఏముండే అంటే, ఈ రోజు మనం ఫుడ్ గురించి మాట్లాడుతా ఉంటాం కాబట్టి థాట్ ఫర్ ద డే గానీ ఇతిహాస గానీ మేము ఇప్పుడు ఏమే సెగ్మెంట్స్ చేస్తానో ఇట్ షుడ్ బి ఫుడ్ ఫుడ్ ఫుడ్, అంతే, వేరే ఏమీ ఉండకూడదు అనేసి వి జస్ట్ స్టార్టెడ్ డిస్కవరింగ్ ఆల్ దీస్ థింగ్స్.
సో ఈ రోజు మీరు తెలుసుకున్న ఇన్ఫర్మేషన్ ఇంకో నలుగురికి చెప్పండి, అప్పుడే వాళ్ళ రీసెర్చ్ నలుగురికి వెళ్ళి చేరుతుంది కదా.
అవును,
మీ
అవును,
అందరూ కూడా ఇంకొక నలుగురు నెక్స్ట్ మీ పిల్లలకి చెప్తే చాలు, వాళ్ళు వాళ్ళ ఫ్రెండ్స్ కి చెప్పుకుంటారు, అలా స్ప్రెడ్ అవుతుంది. పానీపూరి
అవును,
మహాభారతంలో నుంచి ఉంది. ఇప్పుడు
అవును.
ఇప్పుడు సృష్టించిన స్నాక్స్ కాదు. అమేజింగ్, నైస్.
అవును. Yes, that is called itihasa kada. That's called itihasa actually. So which has got not hundreds years, decades, thousands of years వెనకల స్టార్ట్ అయ్యిండే దాన్నే మనము ఇతిహాస అంటాము. So that is how we want to bring it to you all today.
వెరీ నైస్,
Thank
వెరీ
you so
నైస్.
much.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
Okay, Dr. Smriti, are you ready please now? Can you share the screen? I don't know. Can you allow, I would like to share the screen.
Should I make you, Shobha, should I make you co-host if you
Yeah.
want to share?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
Okay, done.
I have the slide also. So if she's facing any technical issue, I can share
Yes,
from
I
here.
made you co-host. You can share now.
Right. Swati, I'll send that to you now.
Yeah, okay.
Please excuse all of us. Yeah. I have sent Swati. No, no. No worry. Yeah.
Can the host please allow me to share the screen?
Yes, you can now.
You can share the screen, Smriti Garu.
Is my screen visible?
No. If we share the screen, can you start explaining, please? I think you're having some technical issues. Swati, can you play the screen quickly?
Yeah, I will. 1 minute.
Sorry for the interruption and inconveniences. ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಷಮಿಸಿ ಎಲ್ರು. ಆಫ್ಲೈನ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಗೂ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್ ಸೆಷನ್ಗೂ ಇರೋ ಡಿಫ್ರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟೇ ನಾವು ತಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ರು ಈ ತರ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ಸ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಆನ್ಲೈನ್. ಡಿಜಿಟಲ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈ ತರ. ಸ್ವಾತಿ.
Yeah, 1 minute. I'll share my screen. Yeah, give me a minute.
Yeah. Renuka, you can keep, if you have any points to be discussed or informed, you can keep doing till this. Share the screen.
Yes,
Yeah, it is done.
done అనుకుంటా. మీరే చేయొచ్చు కదా షేర్ స్క్రీన్.
She's doing it. అంటే ల్యాప్టాప్ లో ఉంది తన దగ్గర అందుకోసం. Doctor, you can start speaking. You can start the session. Meanwhile, she'll share the screen.
Okay, is my voice audible to you all?
Yeah. Please go ahead.
Okay. I'm so sorry for the inconvenience that I have caused for now. So please forgive. Firstly, thank you
visible?
for. Yeah, it's visible.
Okay.
You can start.
Andariki Namaskaram, myself Smriti. So today I'll be starting with a small 1 minute of silence. So as you all know, the topic for today is good food, good mood. So as of now, like what do you realize, like what is good food, good mood according to any of you all there? గుడ్ ఫుడ్ గుడ్ మూడ్ అంటే ఏంటి అని చెప్పి నేను అడుగుతున్నాను.
గుడ్ ఫుడ్ అంటే మన ఆహారం, మన దేహానికి అడాప్ట్ అయ్యే అట్లా ఫుడ్ సేవించేదే గుడ్ ఫుడ్ అని నా ఫీలింగ్.
ఓకే, ಎನಿ ಅದರ್
ಮೇಡಮ್, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಹಾರ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ, ನ್ಯೂಟ್ರಿಷಿಯಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆಹಾರ ತಗೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಆ ಆಹಾರ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಹಾಯ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಇನ್ ಗುಡ್ ಮೂಡ್ ಅಂತ.
ಓಕೆ, ಫೈನ್.
Yeah, actually our on the good food only.
మంచి ఆహారం తీసుకున్నప్పుడు మన మూడ్ కూడా మంచిగా ఉంటుందండి.
ఓకే, నైస్.
థ్యాంక్ యూ.
ఓకే, థ్యాంక్ యూ. So next slide, please.
Hello.
Is the slide visible to you all?
Yes, you can go ahead.
Okay, so eating well. Eating well is a part of healthy lifestyle. So what we eat is what we are, like earlier it was introduced by Shobha ma'am. The same way, like whatever we eat every day means a lot. From the morning, from the 1 glass of water early in the morning till the night bedtime, whatever you eat, everything comes under the main eating habits. Maybe breakfast, maybe lunch, maybe dinner. So all these will be included. So each of these we have to keep in mind, saying like early in the morning we can have some vegetables or with dosa or with chapati, something like that. In the lunch, maybe something like rice, roti, or any sabji, or any of the 1 glass of buttermilk along with that, or any other curries or something like that. So this would make the lunch complete. Whereas in the dinner, you can include some soups, some salads, and then roti, dosa, something like that. So this is what the regular routine to be there, always. So whatever we eat, it is digested by our stomach. So that is what, like, the gut is also known as the second brain, since it manages the overall. If our gut is not good, the overall body's health will be zero. So మన కడుపులో బాధ వేస్తుందంటే the headache will be triggered. So something like this would happen. So this is due to the imbalance that will happen in the stomach. Next slide, please.
Yeah, I'm on rules of health.
Yeah, rules of health. So we have some key tips for the day. That is like less sugar, more fruits. So one can include like less sugar item or the sweets or the coffee also which we drink to be without sugar. So that is best. Early in the morning, if we start also, start with something like a black coffee or something like that, and include more of fruits, vegetables, rather than any processed food or something like that. Or taking something which is very light, which is not very sour, or like citrus fruits, something like that. So this will help. Even with health, there is 50% of the nutrition from the food, 50% would be the exercises. Maybe the walking, or just playing with your kids, or something like just walking with your kids, or going out, or taking them somewhere outside. So all this will include in the rules of health. Next slide, please. So eat good, feel good. So here I can explain you about like an Indian meal plate to include all the types of nutrients, that is carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins and minerals. So in a plate there should be protein, fat, vitamins, minerals all together. So maybe in Indian style we will include something like rice, sambar, లేదంటే ఏమన్నా పల్యము, లేదంటే curds, something like this we will include. So this is what an ideal meal plate would be there. But some Indian families will have only roti sabji. That is not at all ideal. Some will have only like curd rice, something like that. So which is not at all balanced. So we have to balance all the main nutrients in a plate. So along with that, water also plays a vital important in maintaining our health. Next slide, please.
ಅವ್ರ ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದಾರಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ ಇಂಡಿಯನ್ ಫುಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಫುಡ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಬರೀ ಅನ್ನ ಸಾಂಬಾರ್ ತಿನ್ನೋದಲ್ಲ, ಬರೀ ರೋಟಿ ಪಲ್ಯ ತಿನ್ನೋದಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದು ತಟ್ಟೆಲಿ ನೀವು ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಅನ್ನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ವಿಟಮಿನ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಪಲ್ಯ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು, ತರಕಾರಿಗಳು ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಸ್ಯಾಲೆಡ್ಸ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ರೈಸ್ ಅಥವಾ ರೋಟಿ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಇದ್ದಾಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದು ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಡಯಟ್ ಆಗೋಕ್ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಹೆಡ್. Food and mood.
Next is food and mood. So consistent meals and the meal timings, we have to manage that every time. We should not skip meals. We have to not skip breakfast for some work thing in house or something. We are going out for some function or something like that. So we are skipping something, or it's not at all good for health. We have to have first at least 4 bites in a plate we have to have, and then only we should proceed. We should not tell, oh, it's late, I am not supposed to have this 2 spoons of rice or something like that. It's not at all healthy. So which will indirectly indicate the low energy, meaning ಶಕ್ತಿ ಇರಲ್ಲ, ನಮ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಏನ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಇದೀವೋ ನಾವು ಅದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. So this is how it is. It will not balance. It also fluctuates blood sugar level. Blood sugar level ಅಂದ್ರೆ like the blood pressure will be varied, or the blood glucose level would be varied due to like the skipping of meals or having your meals lately or something like that, which indirectly affect the mood. So mood in the sense we become angry, frustrated, even for small little things when we are not full in our stomach. When we are full in our stomach, everything would be normal, everything would be calm. ನಾವು ನೆಮ್ಮದಿಯಾಗಿ ಕುತ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿಂದಿದೀವಿ, ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಮುಂದೆ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿಂದಿದೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಮಾಧಾನ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ we will not be good in mood also. Even the balance thing also will not be there. So regularly eating breakfast is very very vital, which maintains healthy body weight. So ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ನಾವು ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಬ್ರೇಕ್ಫಾಸ್ಟ್, ಲಂಚ್, ಡಿನ್ನರ್ 3 ಸಹ ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು. ಸೊ ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಹೆಲ್ತಿ ಆಗಿ ಬಾಡಿ ವೇಟ್ ನ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮತ್ತೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಸ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಅರ್ಲಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗು ಇಲ್ಲ ಈವ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ವಾಕಿಂಗ್ ಹೋಗೋದು ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಲ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ದ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಹೆಲ್ತ್. So even I have mentioned the importance of carbohydrates. In Indian food, we majorly depend on carbohydrates. In the sense, carbohydrates is the main thing in our Indian food. Maybe roti, maybe rice, maybe any other multigrain that we use, ragi or jowar, anything we use will be carbohydrate content. So we have to make sure that it is only 60% of the plate rather than 50% of the plate. So something like that, we have to balance all the things in a plate. So keeping ourselves hydrated. So this will improve the mood and quality of sleep also. ಸೊ ನಾವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ದಿನ ಪೂರ್ತಿ ಒನ್ ಲೀಟರ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಕುಡಿತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಸಾಲೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ ಆಫ್ 1.5 liters to 2 liters is ideal for an Indian woman or men. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಐಡಿಯಲ್. ಸೊ ನೀರ್ ಕುಡ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಇವತ್ತು ನಾನು ಬೆಳಗಿನ ನೀರ್ ಕುಡ್ದಿಲ್ಲ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ, ಸೊ around in the afternoon around 12 o'clock I will start getting headache because there will be no hydration for your cells. So this is indirectly imbalance of the body. Next slide, please.
The mood in food.
Yeah, the mood in food. We have two sides, that is positive mood and negative mood. As I have already mentioned, when we have food in a proper way, we feel very happy, we feel very energetic, and all our moods will be stable. Whereas when we will not have the food, or we have something like the processed food or chocolates or something outside like burger, pizza, or any of the fries, in case we are having, so all this will instantly give you happiness at that time when you are having, but later it will be adverse effect to your health indirectly, especially to your gut. So this is how there will be imbalance. So being positive towards whatever you eat is very important. Keeping the positive mindset or mindful eating is very, very good in this manner. If you maintain each and every day, it will be very good. Next slide, please. So coping with emotion. So there should be a balance between our emotion, and also there should be a balance with the food we eat. So all this would be related to like the physical hunger or the feeling of hungriness or something. When we feel hunger, we have to have. We should not neglect saying, okay, I had late at 11 o'clock, I will have at 1 o'clock. No, I'll have at 4 o'clock. It's not at all worth it. So we have to have a right meal at right time. So there was a saying like, if we disrupt the biological clock, meaning our body is designed to a biological clock. That is, early in the morning we have to have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So this is how we have to maintain all this in a proper time. In case we are not having, due to some of the reason, the workload or work pressure, family pressure, any family concern, or anything happened to any of the person in the family, all this will be disrupted. So even then, we are supposed to have at least 2 meals per day in case you're unable to cope up with all these. So this is what I would like to mention in this point of coping with emotions. Next slide, please.
Identity-based habits.
Just a minute. Can you make any other person as a co-host, since I'm getting only admit in the middle? Sorry to interrupt.
I hope my screen is visible to everyone.
Yes, yes.
Okay.
Thank you. Can I continue?
Yeah, please go ahead.
Okay. So as a like we have to identify oneself, meaning first how I was, from today how I am, from tomorrow how I will be. So from yesterday I was like very lazy, I wake up very late, I'll not have food. So later I will be like, oh, no, I'll not have my breakfast, it's okay, we'll have lunch together at 1 o'clock, we're going outside, so we'll have. So that doesn't mean we should not do that. It's a very harmful thing for our body. Even the regular exercise also. One day we will do, in a week we will do only 1 day. It's not at all good. Then again we will do on Wednesday, then on Friday. Then we neglect Saturday, Sunday, leave, no, so I'll not do. So there will be imbalance in ourselves. Everything should be consistent from the time we wake up till the time we sleep. So everything to be consistent. So I would like to mention that frame your health goal as a part of your identity. So you have to first love yourself more than anything else. So which will indirectly have a positive effect on lifestyle.
ನಾನ್ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ ಈ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಾವ್ ಹೇಗಿದ್ವಿ, ಇವತ್ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ, ನಾಳೆ ಏನ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ಲಾರಿಟಿ ಇರ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ನಿನ್ನೆ ನಾವ್ ಈ ತರ ಲೇಜಿ ಇದ್ವಿ, ತಿಂದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಲಗಿದ್ವಿ, ಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎದ್ದೋಳೋಣ ಇವತ್ತು, ಆತರ ಮೂಡ್ಸ್ ನ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಯಾವಾಗೋ ಎದ್ದೋಳೋದು, ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲಾದ್ರೂ ತಿನ್ನೋದು, ಆತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ದಿರಾ ಒಂದು ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ಈಗ ರೊಟೀನ್ಸ್, ಈಗ ನಾವು ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಗಂಡ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ಅಡಿಗೆ ತಿಂಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಮಧ್ಯಾಹ್ನಕ್ಕೆ ಊಟ ಡಬ್ಬಿ ಕಟ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಹೇಗೆ ರೆಸ್ಪಾನ್ಸಿಬಿಲಿಟೀಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಗೆ ನಾವು ರೊಟೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವೋ ತಪ್ಪಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ದಿರಾ, ಹಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಪರ್ಸನಲ್ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದಲ್ಲೂ ಸಹ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಗ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ಮೈಂಡ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಒಂದು ಆರೋಗ್ಯಕರವಾಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆಗ ನಾವು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಮೂಡ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ, ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಆರೋಗ್ಯವನ್ನ ಕಾಪಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಆ ದಿನ ಇಡೀ ಎನರ್ಜೆಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. Am I right? Please go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you for the translation. Next slide, please.
You can read out, she'll start, then you can.
Yeah,
Okay,
list boundaries you might set with yourself.
So it is drink a glass of water. So early in the morning, we are supposed to drink a glass of water, no matter what. Then you can consume whatever you want. You want to consume tea, coffee, whatever it is. But first thing, one glass of water. That is very, very important. Because early in the morning, if you give first only the chemical caffeine to your body, it's not at all healthy. So first, if you give one glass of water and then give caffeine or tea or any other thing, that is okay. That will regulate itself. The body needs first thing is like water, then any other thing is okay. So it help in absorption of all the nutrients also in the food. So one more thing is like we have a shop, like we have some cheat meals in a day or cheat meals in a week or something like that. That is so agreeable. But some things like we can't avoid, that's okay. But when it comes to like when we like feel we are like it's okay, we'll have today, it's okay, tomorrow also we'll have, it's not good for ourselves. So something like this we can avoid. So eating out not more than twice a week is advisable. Then limiting yourself to 1 or 2 cups of coffee or tea is good. Other than that, it's not at all good. Some will be like only having 1 glass of coffee early in the morning, then lunch they will have, then again dinner they'll not have anything, just 1 more cup of coffee. So 1 cup of coffee is how much? Any of you can mention, please? How much ml or something like that? Or 1 cup is equal to how many ml?
ನನಗ್ ತಿಳಿದ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದು 50 ml ಆದ್ರೂ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಒಬ್ರಿಗೆ ಅದು 100 ml. ಕೆಲವ್ರಿಗಂತೂ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೀ ಅಥವಾ ಕಾಫಿ ಅದು ಒಳಗ್ ಹೋದ್ರೇನೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಮಾಡೋ ಉಳ್ದಿ ದಿವಸ ಕೆಲ್ಸಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ವೇರಿ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಟು ಪರ್ಸನ್.
Okay, fine. It varies from person. Yeah, it varies from person to person. So the ideal cup of coffee that we drink should be only 50 ml for the whole day, meaning 25 ml in the morning, 25 ml in the evening. So this should be 50 ml only. But we will do 150, 50, 100, how much ever we want. That is not at all advisable. So
ತುಂಬಾ
from
ಜನ
now on,
ಬೇಜಾರಾಗ್ತಾ
please
ಇದ್ರು.
minimize. I understand I am against the law, that is like against the coffee lovers or the tea lovers, but this is what is the main thing. So giving up sugar in a tea or coffee, so try to, because since we are aging, our body will be like a little slow, the metabolism or anything, the circulation or the nervous impulses or anything would be slow as we are aging. So it is better to give up on sugar, meaning ಸಕ್ಕರೆನ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕುಡಿಬೇಡಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಒಂದೇ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ಪೂನ್ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಹಾಕೊಳ್ಳಕ್ಕೆ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗಿ. ಸೊ ಲೇಟರ್ ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಲೀವ್ ದಟ್ ಶುಗರ್ ಸ್ಲೋಲಿ. ಇಟ್ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಟೇಕ್ಸ್ 5 days for your mind to prepare to leave that sugar. Only 5 days. But we train to 21 days. Then again we train to 3 months to leave that sugar, which is not at all actually healthy. But it's okay, we can use, because it is an essence that is helps in the flavor thing. But it also like affects the health very badly. Even the salt, 1 spoon of salt is more than enough to whatever the whole day. One person to have 1 spoon of salt. So this is how we have to manage. We'll be like, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಉಪ್ಪೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸಾಂಬಾರಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಂಗ್ ತಿನ್ನೋದು, ಅಯ್ಯೋ ಉಪ್ಪೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಈ ತರಕಾರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಬೇಯಿಸಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಮರ್ತೋತ್ರ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ ಹಾಕಕ್ಕೆ. That is not at all advisable. Just 1 spoon for the whole day per person. So just count how many spoons you can. There is a difference between teaspoon, tablespoon. So you have to use only 1 teaspoon. That is more than enough. In case you want at least like half a tablespoon, not more than that. I think it's clear. So no caffeine after 2 p.m. So yeah, this is also very advisable, since it is like after 2 p.m. it is good to not to include caffeine or sugar or any other ingredient. So drink at least 2 liters of water, as I mentioned. And
Can I interrupt you for a minute?
Yes, you can interrupt, not a problem.
Sorry. Welcome to Jyoti Prasad, madam.
Thank
Welcome,
you.
ma'am. Thank you. It's so nice to have you, ma'am, back. Hello.
Yeah, it's a very good program going on. I was hearing to her. It's nice.
Yeah.
Okay, one second. Yeah. Very nice program, and it's required actually. This program was required. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಾವ್ ಏನೇನೋ ತಿನ್ಬೋದು, ಏನೋ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂತೀವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಏನ್ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಏನ್ ತಿನ್ಬೋದು, ಏನ್ ತಿನ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಅನ್ನೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಆಗತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ನೈಸ್. ಅವಾಗ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು ಕಾಫಿ ಟೀ ಎಷ್ಟು ಕುಡಿತೀರಾ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಶೋಭಾ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು 50 ml ಅಂತ. ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ 1/4 ಲೀಟರ್ ಕುಡಿಯೋರು ಇದಾರೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ. ಬಟ್ ಪ್ರಾಬಬ್ಲಿ ಆತರ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಈಗ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗ್ಬಿಟ್ಟಿದೆ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕಾನ್ಶಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ. And even sugars, I know it's better to avoid all whites, right? Okay,
Yes.
nice. Even ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ತೀನಿ ನಿಮ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲ. I'll also watch everything. And great going Greater Bangalore, Vibhag. So I wish all our team, President Tarala Rani garu, Secretary Renika garu, and Lavanya garu as treasurer. And first of all, I would like to congratulate for the lovely program done by Super Queens Electronic City, Shobha garu, Chandana garu, and Swati garu, and all the team members. You people are doing very good work. ತುಂಬಾ ಖುಷಿ ಆಗತ್ತೆ ನಿಮ್ಮೆಲ್ಲರನ್ನು ನೋಡಿ ಈ ತರ. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಕೋಪರೇಷನ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಕೋಆರ್ಡಿನೇಷನ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಡೈಟಿಷಿಯನ್ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಮೇಡಮ್.
Yes.
ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಮೇಡಮ್, ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಎ ಲವ್ಲಿ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್ ವೆರಿ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಲಿ. ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಾ. ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮೋರ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಮೋರ್ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಸ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯು ಆಲ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ಸೋ we wish we spread these words to other people, and also do the same thing with our family members. It's not only us, whole family has to be changed. ನಮ್ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಈಗ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರೋ ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಡಿಸೀಸಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಾಯಿಲೆಗಳು, ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್, ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ರೀಸನ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್. ಸೊ ಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಬಿ ಪ್ರಿಪೇರ್ಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ಎವ್ರಿಥಿಂಗ್. ಕಾಶಿಯಸ್ ಆಗಿರೋಣ, ನಮ್ ಹೆಲ್ದಿ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ನ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಸೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಲ್ದಿ ಹ್ಯಾಬಿಟ್ಸ್ ಗೆ ಕನ್ವರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. Okay, thank you so much for giving me this opportunity to speak with you all. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am. Very kind words. ನೀವು ಮಾತಾಡಕ್ ಶುರು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೇನೆ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅರ್ಧ ಅಲ್ಲ 1 ಗಂಟೆ ನಿಮ್ ಮಾತುಗಳು ಕೇಳೋಣ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಆಫ್ ಯು. ನಿಮ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗ್ಲಿ, ಇನ್ಕ್ಲೂಡಿಂಗ್ ಚೀಫ್ ಗೆಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು, ನಾನು ಓವರ್ ಟು ಯು ಸ್ವಾತಿ ಫಾರ್ ದ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೊಡಕ್ಷನ್ ಅಬೌಟ್ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ madam. Quickly.
Welcome, Jyoti madam.
Yeah, Jaivasavi. Good morning to one and all present here. Srimati Jyoti Prasad ma'am is a social activist and working as a global working president at World Aryavasya Mahasabha. She is associated with WAM, All India Mahila Vibhag, Vasavi Vanita Queens Club. She is working with many NGOs, Bangalore Water Warriors, Eco Team, and Plastic Ban Activity, initiated eco-friendly activities, etc. She is founder of Sri Jyotirmayi, National President in Varda Aryavasya Mahasabha, Charter President in WAM, Karnataka Mahila Vibhag, Vice President in Vasavi Mahila Vibhag, and Vice President in Vasavi Vanita Queens Club, and also participated in more than 150 cooking shows in television. And our proud moment is meeting our Honorable Prime Minister Narendra Modi ji. And she is honored with many awards, Sevanirata, Vidya Ratna, Serving Hands, Power Woman Awards, and many more. We are proud to be associated with her. Thank you.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸ್ವಾತಿ. ನಾನು ಈಗಷ್ಟೇ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ವಿಷಯ ಹೇಳಕ್ ಇಷ್ಟಪಡ್ತೀನಿ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಜೊತೆ. ಈಗ ಜಾಯಿನ್ ಆಗೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಕಾರಣ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ದೀಪಾವಳಿ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮನೆಗಳಲ್ಲಿ ತಯಾರಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವು ನೋಡ್ತಾ ಇರ್ತೀವಿ, ಬೇರೆ ಏನು ಆಲೋಚನೆಗಳಿರಲ್ಲ, ಏನ್ ಬಟ್ಟೆ ತಗೊಂಬರೋಣ, ಏನ್ ಅಡ್ಗೆ ಮಾಡೋಣ, ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಆದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ ಜ್ಯೋತಿ ಪ್ರಸಾದ್ ಮೇಡಮ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಇವತ್ತು ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದೇನಂದ್ರೆ, ಈಗಷ್ಟೇ ಅವ್ರ ವಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರೋ ಅಷ್ಟು ಅವ್ರ ವಾರ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಅಕ್ಕಪಕ್ಕ ಇರೋ ಎಲ್ಲಾ BBMP ವಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಹೋಗಿ ಅವ್ರೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಿಹಿ ಹಂಚಿ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಶುಭ ಕೋರಿ ಇನ್ ಅಡ್ವಾನ್ಸ್ ಆ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮುಗಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಮ್ ಕಾರ್ಯಕ್ರಮ ಮಿಸ್ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದಂತ ಬಂದಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಐ ಆಮ್ ಹೋಲ್ ಲಾಟೆಡ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ಮೇಡಮ್ ವಿ ನೀಡ್ ಟು ಲರ್ನ್ ಲಾಟ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಯು ಮೇಡಮ್, ರಿಯಲಿ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯೂಶಲಿ ನಾವು ಪೌರ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೇನೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಮರ್ಯಾದೆ ಇಲ್ದಿರೋ ತರ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ಸ್ ಅಬ್ಸಲ್ಯೂಟ್ಲಿ ರಾಂಗ್. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಕ್ಲೀನ್ ಆಗಿ ನಮ್ ಸರೌಂಡಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನ ಇಟ್ರೇನೆ ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮನೆ ಕಸ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಆಚೆ ಹಾಕ್ತಿವಿ. ಬಟ್ ಆ ಕಸನ ತಗೊಂಡೋಗಿ ಅವರು ಸಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜನ ಸಪರೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ತುಂಬಾ ಒಂಥರ ನೋಡ್ತಾರೆ ಅವ್ರನ್ನ, ನಾವು ಮಿಕ್ಕೋಗಿರೋದು ಕೊಡೋದು ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಬಟ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಈವನ್ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಹ್ಯೂಮನ್ ಬೀಯಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ಸಿನ್ಸ್ 5 years ವಿ ಹವ್ ಬೀನ್ ಗಿವಿಂಗ್ ದೀಪಾವಳಿಗೆ, ಎವ್ರಿ ದೀಪಾವಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ. ಆಲ್ ಆಟೋ ಲಾರಿ ಟ್ರಿಪ್ಪರ್ಸ್ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪೌರ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕಸ್ಗೆ, ಸೂಪರ್ವೈಸರ್ಸ್ಗೆ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸಿಹಿ ಹಂಚ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಹಿಯರ್, ನಮ್ ವಾರ್ಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲ್ ಆಗಿ ನಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಅದೇ ತರ ನಾನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಒಂದು 3-4 ವಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಟೋಟಲಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. 104, 105, 106, 107. ಸೊ ಗೋವಿಂದರಾಜ್ ನಗರ್ ಕಾನ್ಸ್ಟಿಟ್ಯೂನ್ಸಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ವಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಇನ್ಚಾರ್ಜ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀನಿ. ಇದೇ ತರ ಆಲ್ ಓವರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರ್ 108 ವಾರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ಸ್ ಹಂಚಿಕೆ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೆಂಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಸೇರ್ಕೊಂಡು. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಗ್ರಾಟಿಟ್ಯೂಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಆರ್ ಎಂಡ್ ಫಾರ್ ದೋಸ್ ಪೌರ ಕಾರ್ಮಿಕಸ್ whom we have to salute for their work. Okay, thank you so much.
It's very true, madam. It's very true. Thank you so much for your presence, madam.
Thank you. Carry
Dr.
on with the
Smriti,
program.
continue,
Yeah, thank
please.
you.
Yes, ma'am. I want the presentation to be again
Yeah.
shared.
Yeah, I'm sharing the screen.
You can continue talking, then.
Yeah, sure. So we also should maintain the timing, like the dinner timing especially. We should not eat after 9 p.m. It is not at all advisable, since we pile up the fat and everything, and there will be late digestion process and everything. So it's better to have a dinner by 7:30, maximum by 8:30. So this is advisable. So see that you include fruits. Next slide, please. See that you include fruits, vegetables, anything organic, cereals, multigrains, which contains all the vitamins, minerals, dry fruits, and everything, along with water and also the physical activity. Anything, it can be anything. Just a walking for 30 minutes is agreeable, or just like indoor walking also is advisable. So, or just going out for gym or something like that. All this is good. Next slide, please.
Food
So I
smoothie.
have listed down some of the foods that improve our mood. That is grapes, tomato, green tea, dark chocolate, spinach, walnuts, water, bananas, almonds, strawberries, avocado, yogurt, and honey. So all these play a vital role in improving our mood. So each and every ingredient that each of these have will have a different effect. For example, dark chocolate, it contains a chemical substance which improves our mood, and also it induces the sleep. So before going to bed, 1-2 pieces of dark chocolate is advisable. So which is 100% dark chocolate. So something like that. After meal, 1 cup of yogurt is advisable, and avocado around 11 o'clock would be advisable. Then around 7 o'clock, if you're feeling hungry or something, one banana would be good. For the whole day, if you manage the hydration quantity as I mentioned earlier, so this would be good. Next slide, please. So when it comes to tea or coffee, we are first always. So I advise to take different types of tea with water, not with milk. From now on, try to have at least one day early in the morning or at 4 o'clock or before going to bed. Teas can be had anytime, like advised. So whenever we feel like these the type of emotions, we can have that kind of tea. As I've mentioned, chamomile tea we can have when we are stressed out or something, or end of the day we can have lemongrass whenever we are depressed or something like that. So green tea in the evening time or something like that. Lavender, there is a combination of lavender and chamomile tea which is available. So that also whenever we feel like we want to sleep or something like that. Black tea is advisable early in the morning, which will give the boost of energy. So especially the Indian masala chai, what is there? It just gives all the like the antioxidants, the anti-inflammatory, and everything from the tea, which is very very good for health. Peppermint tea that is newly like introduced, so that is like to avoid the uneasiness in the body or in the gut, especially in the gut. So ginger during the cold season, especially now in the winter season, it is advisable, and also it controls the uncomfortability. Then whenever we are like feeling like anger or something like that, so we can go with lemon or orange tea. So along with this we can have the little kitchen ingredients like the cinnamon, lavanga, or fennel seeds, or fenugreek seeds. So all these one day, one early in the morning, if we start having, those contain the minute antioxidant or the non-cancerous causing or the killing cells that is there, or the chemicals that will avoid the multiplication of the cells in the cancer thing, and all other uh, diseases would be prevented by managing something like this. Next slide, please.
ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಟೀ ಅಥವಾ ಲೆಮನ್ ಟೀ ದಿನಾಗ್ಲೂ ಕುಡಿಬೋದಾ?
Yes, you can.
Okay, thank you.
Next is like we should balance protein, whole grains, fruits and vegetables, healthy fats like the walnuts or something like that, that avocado, all this becomes under healthy fats. So dark chocolate, as I mentioned, that is very very important to improve our mood. Next slide, please. So this is a very important slide, especially for a woman. So when we crave for chocolate or something or any sweet, we feel like we want to eat after our meal or something like that. So one needs to know the causes behind. The main thing is like when we crave for chocolate, we will be deficient in magnesium. When we crave for oily food, we are deficient in calcium. So when we crave for carbohydrates, we are deficient in nitrogen. So when we crave for sugar foods, then again we are deficient in all the five elements like chromium, carbon, phosphorus, sulfur. Salty like the chips or something, when we crave, we are deficient in chloride or silicon. This is actually uh, the sign that is showing by our body. So instead of unhealthy things like the above I mentioned, you can go with the healthy things, that is nuts, seeds for magnesium, for calcium, organic milk or green vegetables. For nitrogen, maybe nuts, chia seeds and beans. And for the carbon, phosphorus, sulfur, or tryptophan. Tryptophan is a type of amino acid that is like the component of protein again. So all these, as I mentioned, fresh fruit, sweet potato, cranberries, cabbage, raisins, all these contain those vital elements. Then when it comes to the chloride or silicon, it is like the cashew nuts or the seeds, dry seeds, maybe chia seeds, sabja seeds, pumpkin seeds, cucumber seeds, and also sabja seeds, fennel seeds.
ಓಕೆ, ಈ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾಕೆ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದಾರಂದ್ರೆ, ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ನಮ್ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಗೂ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಆಹಾರಗಳು ಅಂತ ಆಸೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಬಟ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ತಿಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಫಿಶಿಯಂಟ್ ಅಂತ ಅವನೇನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ರೆ, ಯಾವ್ದು ತಿಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಕೊರತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಈ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ತಿನ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತಾನು ಅವ್ರು ತೋರ್ಸ್ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕಂತ ಆಸೆ ಆಗೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಜನಕ್ಕಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಆದ್ರೆ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ತಿನ್ನೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಮೆಗ್ನೀಷಿಯಂ ಕೊರತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನಮ್ ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅವ್ರು ಇದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಮುಂಚಿನ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ದಾಗೆ ನೀವು ತಿನ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಡಾರ್ಕ್ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ಸ್ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು, ಬೇರೆ ಯಾವ್ದು ತಿನ್ನೋ ಹಾಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ನಮ್ ಚಾಕ್ಲೇಟ್ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂದಾಗಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ನಟ್ಸ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಇದನ್ನ ತಗೊಂಡು ನಾವು ತಿಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕ್ರೇವಿಂಗ್ ಹೊರಟೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಬಾದಾಮ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಡ್ರೈ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಪಿಸ್ತಾ ಅಥವಾ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದನ್ನ ತಿನ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಆಯಿಲ್ ಫುಡ್ಸ್ ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ತಿನ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ತುಂಬಾ ತಿನ್ನೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಲ್ಲಿ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಸಿಯಂ ಕೊರತೆ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಬೇಗ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಅದ್ರ ಕೊರತೆ ಆಗ್ಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಆಯಿಲ್ ಫುಡ್ಸ್ ಆದಷ್ಟು ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. ತಿನ್ಲೇಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತಲ್ಲ, ಅದ್ರ ರೊಟೀನ್ ಫುಡ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರಬಾರ್ದು ಅಂತ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋದು. ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಚೀಸು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಗ್ರೀನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸೊಪ್ಪು ಪದಾರ್ಥಗಳು, ತರಕಾರಿಗಳು ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ತಿನ್ನೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನೈಟ್ರೋಜನ್ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನೀವ್ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಟ್ಸ್, ಚಿಯಾ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಶುಗರಿ ಫೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ಸ್ ತಿನ್ನೋದು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಐಸ್ ಕ್ರೀಮ್ಸ್ ಇಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ತಿನ್ನೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳ್ತಿರೋ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಲ್ಫರ್, ಫಾಸ್ಫರಸ್, ಕಾರ್ಬನ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ತುಂಬಾ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊರತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ, ಈ ಮಿನರಲ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಕೊರತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದ್ರ ಬದಲಾಗಿ ನೀವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್, ಬ್ರೋಕೊಲೀಸ್, ಮತ್ತೆ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ಪೊಟೆಟೊ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಗೆಣಸು, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಹೂಕೋಸು, ರೈಸನ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಣದ್ರಾಕ್ಷಿ, ಇಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ತಿನ್ನೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ತಿಂದಾಗೂ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಈ ಒಣದ್ರಾಕ್ಷಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಂದಾಗ ಸ್ವೀಟೇ ಫೀಲ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಸ್ವೀಟ್ ತಿನ್ನೋ ಬದಲು ಇವುಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ತಿಂದ್ರೆ ಆ ಕೊರತೆಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗೆ ಸಾಲ್ಟಿ ಫುಡ್ಸ್, ಕೆಲವ್ರಿಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟೇ ಉಪ್ಪು ಅಡಿಗೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರು ಮತ್ತೆ ತಟ್ಟೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಉಪ್ಪು ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಅದ್ರ ಜೊತೆ ಕಲ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ತಿನ್ನೋ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಆಹಾರದಲ್ಲೂ ಉಪ್ಪಿನಾಂಶ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಪ್ಲಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಆ ತರ ಮಾಡೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಕ್ಲೋರೈಡ್ ಸಿಲಿಕಿನ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಒಂದು ಅಂಶ ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೊರತೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಆತರ ಅವಾಯ್ಡ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೋಸ್ಕರ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಈ ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ಯೂಸ್, ಸೀಡ್ಸ್, ಕ್ಯಾಶ್ಯೂಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದು ಗೋಡಂಬಿ, ಇಂಥವೆಲ್ಲ ಈ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಪಂಪ್ಕಿನ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅಂತಾವ್ ತಿನ್ನೋದ್ರಿಂದ ನೀವು ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಫುಡ್ ನ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್, ಯು ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ ಹೆಡ್.
Thank you, ma'am. Next slide.
ಇನ್ನು 10 minutes ಇರುತ್ತೆ, ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ.
Fiber.
Okay, fiber. Fiber is the most important content of our body. So fiber may be from the fruits, vegetables, grains, or legumes, which will add bulk to our whatever we are eating. So it will reduce the cholesterol level also. Nowadays there is a study going on where the women above 20 years or 30 years would be having the higher levels of cholesterol, irrespective of their eating habits since a long age. Cholesterol is not something that is like recently I have eaten this fat oily items, that is why I have got. No, it is a long process since the childhood. Cholesterol is not built up yesterday, day before yesterday, or last year. It is a process from the childhood. So we have to maintain everything from the young age itself. So in order to make it not worse, we have to take a good step before only. So it is very, very important to include fiber, which is very, very important for the digestive system, especially the gut. So we can find this fiber content high in banana, the raw banana, the banana stem. So all these seeds, like I mentioned, chia seed, sabja seed, flax seed, all these contain. Then legumes that are sprouted or something like that, grains, all types of grains, all the whole grains, and also fruits and vegetables. You can have a mix of all this, like in a form of multigrain roti with some sabji or something like that. So this will be a good combination for any other thing.
ಫೈಬರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾರಿನಾಂಶ. ನಮ್ ದೇಹದಲ್ಲಿ ನಾರಿನಾಂಶ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾತ್ರ ನಮ್ಮ ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟಿವ್ ಸಿಸ್ಟಮ್ ನೀಟಾಗಿ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇದು ಫೈಬರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಿನ್ನೆ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ತಿಂದಿದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಬರೋದಲ್ಲ, ಅಥವಾ ಒಂದು ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಮದ್ವೆಗಳಿಗೆ ಹೋಗಿ ಬಂದೆ, ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ ತಿಂದೆ, ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನನ್ಗೆ ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ಉಬ್ರ ಬಂದಿದೆ, ದಪ್ಪ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಈ ತರ ಅಲ್ಲ. ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಹೇಳೋ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಫೈಬರ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನಾವು ಹೇಗ್ ಈಗ 30 ವರ್ಷ 40 ವರ್ಷ ಆಗಿದೆ ವಯಸ್ಸು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಚಿಕ್ಕವಾಗಿಂದ ನಾವು ಏನ್ ಆಹಾರ ತಿನ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ತೀವೋ ಅದ್ರ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅದು ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಇದಾಗ್ಲಿ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್ಸ್ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಆ ಗುಡ್ ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲ್ ನ ಡೆವಲಪ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬ್ಯಾಡ್ ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲ್ ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇನ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಾವು ಲೈಫ್ ಸ್ಟೈಲ್, ತಿನ್ನೋ ವಿಧಾನನ ಬದಲಾಯಿಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕು. ಅದು ಹೇಗೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಫೈಬರ್ನ ನಾವು ತಿನ್ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಫೈಬರ್ ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್, ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್, ಗ್ರೈನ್ಸ್, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಟ್ಸ್ ಸೀಡ್ಸ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದರಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆಲ್ಲ ಸಿಗುತ್ತೆ. ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾವು ಸಾಂಬಾರಲ್ಲಿ ತಿಂತೀವಿ, ಉಪ್ಪಿಟ್ಟಲ್ಲಿ ಹಾಕೊಂಡಿದೀವಿ, ಬಿಸಿಬೇಳೆಬಾತ್ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮುಖ್ಯ. ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ವೆಜಿಟೇಬಲ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರಾ ಫ್ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಹಾಗೆ ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಗೆ ತಿನ್ನೋದು ಅಥವಾ ಅರ್ಧ ಬೇಯಿಸಿ ತಿನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಒಳ್ಳೇದು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್.
Protein.
Next is protein. Protein is a very, very vital importance for the muscle or for tissue building. So it helps in the metabolism also. So it also helps in bodily functioning, even from the repairing of the cells or something which is damaged or something like that, or to give a shape to the body. Protein is very, very important. So we are all made up of 10,000 varieties of protein that like different amino acids like chains. It will be formed into one protein. Like ಇವಾಗ ಒಂದು ಚೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ there will be n number of beads and everything. So we have to join everything in order to make the chain. In a similar way, the protein that is in a bulk, so it has n number of amino acids. So we can mention only when we are studying or something, we would have mentioned only 40 amino acids or less than that. But still there are 10,000 proteins, types of protein that is like very, very important. So where and all we get the protein is like beans and legumes, nuts and seeds, dairy products, and also the millets. Millets plays a vital important. And also the tofu. Tofu is a plant-based paneer. So paneer is animal based, which is like from the milk we make paneer, but tofu is made from plant, the milk that is extracted from one of the plant. So this is very, very important, and it also helps in better absorption of the protein. Next slide, please.
Fat.
So next is fat. So fat plays a vital and like so it protects all the organs. So each and every organ is made up of a fat layer, irrespective of whichever organ it is. So it also keeps the body warm, and also it helps in absorption of nutrients. So there are two types of fat: saturated fat and unsaturated fat. So even that has different pros and the cons, meaning the positive effects of saturated fat and unsaturated fat. Each also have the difference. So actually fat adds taste, like the ghee, the butter or oil. So all these come under fat. There are healthy fats also, like I've mentioned, flax seeds. The ghee also is very good, but it should be from the cow. It is not like the organic or the branded ones, which is unhealthy nowadays. So you can go with the desi cow ghee that we can have a difference.
ಫ್ಯಾಟ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರ ಕೊಬ್ಬಿನಾಂಶ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೊಬ್ಬು ಕೆಟ್ಟ ಕೊಬ್ಬು ಅಂತ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಎಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ನಮ್ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಕೊಬ್ಬು ಬೇಗ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಇದ್ರೂನು ರಿಕ್ವೈರ್ಮೆಂಟ್ ಯಾವ ತರ ಬೇಕೋ ಆ ರೀತಿ ನಮ್ ಫಿಸಿಕಲ್ ಆಕ್ಟಿವಿಟಿ ಕೆಲವೊಮ್ಮೆ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಮತ್ತೆ ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಡೆಲಿವರೀಸ್, ಪೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮೆಟರ್ನಿಟೀಸ್ ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆದಾಗ ಕೊಬ್ಬಿನಾಂಶ ಅಕ್ಯುಮುಲೇಷನ್ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅವಕಾಡೋಸ್, ಆಲಿವ್ ಆಯಿಲ್, ಪೀನಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಡ್ಲೆಕಾಯಿ ಬೀಜ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ನಟ್ಸ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತಗೊಂಡಾಗ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು, ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಒಳ್ಳೆ ಕೊಬ್ಬುನ. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಸ್ಲೈಡ್.
Next is fun. Whatever we are consuming, each and every food we have to enjoy. So that is why I had to mention this. So it also helps us, like even in case if we don't like that kind of vegetable or that kind of fruit, we should have, because it contains those vital nutrients that is there. So in a week we can have something like a cheat day or a cheat meal, or something like one scoop of ice cream with one brownie. So it gives the best energy, I can understand, but not on a everyday basis. But it can be had. Like monthly twice you can go out, have a meal, then you can regulate it. So it is very important to maintain the consistency. If in case you're lacking this week, next week you have to balance. So that is how you have to manage. Next slide, please. So as
Healthy
I
foods.
mentioned, the healthy foods till now, that helps in feeling good by oneself, and also feeling energetic, and also to prevent n number of diseases. So I would like to mention those healthy foods that we have to eat on regular basis. Maybe the fruits and vegetables, or the fruits or vegetables rich in fiber, I can mention foods rich in antioxidants, and also having the anti-inflammatory content, and also the protective foods when it comes, maybe the citrus fruits, maybe those which improve our WBCs or something like that. So all these kinds of fruits and vegetables can be included. So what are the healthier methods of cooking? As a woman, we will be the main person, or the main uh, warrior to cook or something like that. So it is very, very important that we keep each and every individual's health in mind and manage each and everything. So the best method in this list I would mention is steaming. So other than roasting, stewing, sorting, stir fry, grill or bake, the best method to retain all the nutrients and everything, the steaming is very good. Steaming of vegetables for any of the type of food you are going to prepare, or the dish you are going to prepare, or the different varieties. So all those traditional methods of cooking to be included, the traditional dishes and all those things can have better impact when we steam. The taste also would be very, very nice of each and every vegetable when we steam, rather than we use any other methods. Next slide, please.
This is done. Can you go for the next slide? Just now,
So
the important slide for
yeah,
women.
this is a very, very important slide for every woman living today. So right now there is a deficiency of all these nutrients. So maybe the probiotics, iron, magnesium, folate, omega-3 fatty acid, omega-6 fatty acid, vitamin D3, vitamin D2, calcium, zinc, biotin, B12. So indirectly, when the deficiency occurs, there will be different effects which we will not notice, or which we will not observe. Especially a woman of a 45-year or a 43-year-old woman will be suffering from leg pain or something like that, or a hip pain or something. So she may be deficient in calcium, or she may be deficient in vitamin D3, but she would not recognize it unless until she gets it tested via blood test.
Next slide.
Again, when it comes to the skin or something like that, we need to improvise in taking the citrus fruits, which will improve the vitamin C, and which indirectly absorbs the iron and other ingredients. So there is a correlation between vitamins and minerals. So indirectly, which will absorb both the vitamin and the mineral. Next slide, please. A very, very key slide, or the important slide, the best time to eat, what meal at what time. So the best time is the breakfast to be had between 7 to 8 a.m. and not later than 10 a.m. strictly. This, if you follow, it's a very, very good thing. Remember, breakfast is very, very important meal of the day, which gives you your body energy and also helps in managing the whole day's task. Lunch, best time to have is 12 to 2 p.m., not later than 3 o'clock. Try to switch if in case you are not in between these timing. Remember, lunch is ideal for 4 hours and to maintain the blood glucose level. And especially to the woman who is between 30 years to 45 years, I recommend them to have within 130 and not more than 2. Dinner, the best time to have is 6 to 8, not later than 9 p.m. Strictly remember, each dinner at least like 2 hours to 3 hours before we go to bed. So this is very, very important in order to maintain the calorie also. Next slide, please. So early in the morning, as we wake up, we have to think positive, feel good, get up, go do exercise, then have something which is very, very healthy and be healthy, which will be better in the days and the future. That is very, very good. There's a good relation between the food, the nature, and the life that we are living. So all these are correlated or balanced. That all should be balanced together. Next slide. Thank you all for listening to all my the whole presentation till now. Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Dr. Smriti. It was really very nice having. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವ್ರು ಎಷ್ಟು ವಿಷಯಗಳ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಟ್ರು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕೆಲವ್ರಿಗೆ ಈ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದೇ ಹೀಗಿದೆ, ಕೆಲವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗ್ಬೋದು, ಕೆಲವ್ರಿಗೆ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗದೆ ಹೋಗ್ಬೋದು ಈ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್. ಬಟ್ ನಾವ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊಂತೀವೋ, ನಾನ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟಿಂಗ್ ಅಲ್ಲೇ ಹೇಳ್ದಾಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ನಮ್ ಕೈಯಲ್ಲಿದೆ. ಆರೋಗ್ಯನ ಯಾವ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಂಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಕೆಟ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟ್ ಆಸ್ತಿ ಮಾರಿದ್ರು ನಾವ್ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಪೇರಿ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗ್ದಿರೋ ಅಂತದ್ದೇ ಆರೋಗ್ಯ ಅನ್ನೋದು. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮ್ಮ ಆರೋಗ್ಯದ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ನಾವೆಷ್ಟು ಕಾಳಜಿ ವಹಿಸ್ತೀವೋ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಗಂಡ ಮನೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅಂತ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ತುಂಬಾ ಕೇರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತೀವಿ, ಬಟ್ ನಮ್ ವಿಚಾರ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾವು ಅಷ್ಟು ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಾನೇನ್ ಕೇಳ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದಂದ್ರೆ, ಯಾರು ನಿಮ್ ಆರೋಗ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ನೆಗ್ಲೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ದಿರಾ, ಎಲ್ರು ಈ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ನ ಅವ್ರು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಹೇಳಿರೋದು ತುಂಬಾ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್. ಟೈಮ್ ಶಾರ್ಟ್ ಇರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ಪಾಪ ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗು ಹೇಳಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ರಿಕ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ. ಅದರಿಂದ ಓವರ್ ಆಲ್ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ನಾನು ಒಂದ್ ನಿಮಿಷದಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿರೋ ವಿಚಾರ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ಡ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು. ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಅನ್ನ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ತರಕಾರಿ ಕಮ್ಮಿ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಅನ್ನ ಇಟ್ಕೊಂಡು ಪಲ್ಯ ತರ ಅನ್ನ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು, ಅನ್ನ ತರ ಪಲ್ಯಗಳನ್ನ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ತರಕಾರಿಗಳು, ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್, ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಶೇರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಊಟ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನಮ್ ಪ್ಲೇಟ್ ಹೇಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಹಾಗೆ ನೀರು ಕುಡಿಯೋದು ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್, ದಿನದಲ್ಲಿ ಮಿನಿಮಮ್ 2 ಲೀಟರ್ ನೀರ್ ಹೇಗೆ ಕುಡಿಬೇಕು, ಅದು ಒಂದೇ ಸರ್ತಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಇಡೀ ದಿನ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಬ್ಯೂಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೇಗ್ ಕುಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ಅವ್ರು ಹೇಳಿರೋ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ವಿಚಾರ ಏನಂದ್ರೆ, ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಎದ್ದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಕಂಪಲ್ಸರಿ 1 ಗ್ಲಾಸ್ ವಾಟರ್ ಕುಡ್ದಿದ ನಂತರನೇ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಕಾಫಿ ಟೀ ಕುಡಿಯೋ ಅಭ್ಯಾಸ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕುಡಿಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಗಟ್ ಮೇಂಟೆನೆನ್ಸ್, ಗಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದು ಅವ್ರ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ನಮ್ ಬ್ರೈನ್ ವರ್ಕ್ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಾವ್ ಇದ್ದು ವೇಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ನಮ್ ಗಟ್ನ ನಾವು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಅದು ನಮ್ ಎಲ್ಲಾ ದೇಹ, ಎಲ್ಲಾ ಅಂಗಾಂಗಗಳಿಗೆ ಅದು ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ, ಕನೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ. ಅದೇ ನಾವು ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹಾಳಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದನ್ನ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಗುಡ್ ಗಟ್ ಇರ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳಿದ್ದು ಬಯೋಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ನ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಬಯೋಲಾಜಿಕಲ್ ಕ್ಲಾಕ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ತಿನ್ಬೇಕು, ಸರಿಯಾದ ಸಮಯಕ್ಕೆ ಮಲ್ಗ್ಬೇಕು, ಸರಿಯಾದ ರೀತಿ ಸಮಯದಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಗಳನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಿ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದಾಗ, ಒಂದಿನ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಒಂದಿನ ಮಾಡದಿರೋದು, ಒಂದಿನ 10 ನಿಮಿಷ, ಇನ್ನೊಂದಿನ ಅರ್ಧ ಗಂಟೆ ಈ ತರ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ನಾವು 10 ನಿಮಿಷ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಪ್ರತಿದಿನ ಅದನ್ನ ಅಡಾಪ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ ಬರ್ಬೇಕು, ಆಗ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. ಅದ್ರ ನಂತರ ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಫೈಬರ್, ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ಸ್, ಫ್ಯಾಟ್, ಕಾರ್ಬೋಹೈಡ್ರೇಟ್ಸ್, ಕೊಲೆಸ್ಟ್ರಾಲ್ಸ್ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಗ್ ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು, ನಾವು ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ ಎಷ್ಟು ಇಂಪಾರ್ಟೆಂಟ್ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ತಿಳಿಸ್ಕೊಟ್ರು. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆಲ್ರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಇಷ್ಟ ಆಗಿದೆ ಸೆಷನ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಂಡಿದೀನಿ. ಟೈಮ್ ಡಿಲೇ ಆಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಇರ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವೆರಿ ಮಚ್. Over to Padmajaka for the vote of thanks. Padmajaka?
జై వాస్వి. నా పేరు పద్మజ. నేను వ్యామ్ సూపర్ క్వీన్స్ ఈసిటీ విభాగ్ మెంబర్ని. ముందుగా మాకు ఇంత అద్భుతమైన అవకాశాన్ని ఇచ్చినందుకు వ్యామ్ కి ధన్యవాదాలు. ఎన్నో ఆలోచనలతో, మార్పులతో ఈ వేదికను రూపొందించినటువంటి రామకృష్ణ టంక్టూ సార్ గారికి కృతజ్ఞతలు. శ్రీమతి జ్యోతి ప్రసాద్ గారు, మహిళా విభాగం గ్లోబల్ వర్కింగ్ ప్రెసిడెంట్ గారికి నా ధన్యవాదాలు. అలాగే మా ఆలోచనల్ని ఎల్లప్పుడూ ప్రోత్సహిస్తారు. అలాగే శ్రీమతి సరళ మ్యామ్ గారికి నా హృదయపూర్వక ధన్యవాదాలు. గ్రేటర్ బెంగళూరు టీమ్ సెక్రటరీ రేణుకాదేవి మ్యామ్ మరియు ట్రెజరర్ లావణ్య మ్యామ్ కి నా కృతజ్ఞతలు తెలియజేస్తున్నాను. అలాగే మా ప్రెసిడెంట్ అయినటువంటి శ్రీమతి శోభారాణి, సెక్రటరీ శ్రీమతి ప్రశాంతి మరియు ట్రెజరర్ శ్రీమతి స్వాతి గారికి ధన్యవాదములు. మా అతిథి అయినటువంటి స్మృతి సుధాకర్ గారికి మా ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదాలు. మీ విలువైన సమయాన్ని మాకు వెచ్చించి ఆరోగ్యం మరియు పోషణ గురించి చాలా విషయాలు మాకు తెలియజేసినందుకు ధన్యవాదాలు. అలాగే ఈ రోజు ఈ మీటింగ్ లో పార్టిసిపేట్ చేసినటువంటి శ్రీమతి గాయత్రి, శ్రీమతి దీప, శ్రీమతి స్వాతి, శ్రీమతి చందన, శ్రీమతి బిందు గారికి నా ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదం. మరియు ఈ ఈవెంట్ లో భాగమైన ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి పేరు పేరున ధన్యవాదాలు. మీ అందరికీ ఈ సెషన్ నచ్చిందని ఆశిస్తున్నాను. ఈ అవకాశం ఇచ్చినటువంటి వ్యామ్ సభ్యులకు, మా ప్రెసిడెంట్ అయినటువంటి శ్రీమతి శోభారానికి నా ప్రత్యేక ధన్యవాదం. థ్యాంక్ యూ. ఓవర్ టు శోభక.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ. ಈಗ 5 minutes ಕೆಲವರು ಡೌಟ್ ಕೇಳ್ಬೇಕಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಡೌಟ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ದಯವಿಟ್ಟು ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು. 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಕೇಳ್ಬೋದು.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ ಡಾಕ್ಟ್ರೆ.
ನಮಸ್ತೆ.
ಒಂದು ಡೌಟ್ ಇದೆ. ಈಗ ಹೊಸದು ಏನ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಈ ಮಿಲೆಟ್ಸ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ನಾಗ್ಲಿ ಕಾಂಬಿನೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿನ್ಬಾರ್ದು. ಒಂದೊಂದು ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟಿವ್ ಟೈಮಿಂಗ್ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಒಂದು 2 hours ಗೆ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು 4 hours ಗೆ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದು ಸಪರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟುಗಳನ್ನ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಅಂತಿದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಒಂದು ಕ್ಲಾರಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ಬೇಕಾಗಿತ್ತು.
ಅದು ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಮಲ್ಟಿಗ್ರೇನ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಮಿಲೆಟ್ ವಾಟ್ ಎವರ್ ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್, ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಂದನ್ನು ಸಪ್ರೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಪುಡಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಅದನ್ನ ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಿಶ್ರಣ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿನ್ನೋದು ಒಳ್ಳೇದು. ಲೈಕ್ ಓನ್ಲಿ ಟೂ ಟೈಪ್ಸ್, ರಾಗಿ ಹಿಟ್ಟು ಇಲ್ಲ ರೈಸ್ ಫ್ಲೋರ್, ಎರಡನ್ನು ಮಿಕ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ರೊಟ್ಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ತಿನ್ಬೋದು. ಸೊ ಆತರ ಓನ್ಲಿ 2 types of any of the ingredient can be added, not more than 2 items. ನಮ್ ಬಾಡಿಗೆ ನಮ್ ಸ್ಟಮಕ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಆಡೆಡ್ ರಾಗಿ, ಜೋವರ್, ಬಾಜ್ರಾ ಎಲ್ಲ ಹೆಲ್ತಿ ಆಗಿದೆ ಒಪ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ, ಬಟ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ಅ ಬಲ್ಕ್. ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಡಸಂಟ್ ನೋ ವಾಟ್ ಟು ಅಬ್ಸರ್ವ್ ವೆನ್ at what time. And also different boiling point, smoking point will be there for each ingredient. So keeping all those in mind, or any of the other anti-nutritional factors or anything like that, this would be there. Like ನಾವ್ ಏನ್ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಅದು ಲೈಕ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಹಂಗ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ ನಾವು ಯಾವ್ದಾರ ಕಾಳನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಸಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ನೆನ್ಸಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ there will be some chemicals which will be toxic. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ರಿಮೂವ್ ಮಾಡೋದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾವ್ ಅದನ್ನ ನೆನ್ಸಿಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಯಾಕೆ ರೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ರವಾನ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ರೋಸ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗದಿರೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕೆಮಿಕಲ್ ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ಸ್ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಇದ್ರೆ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೋಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇಫ್ ನಾಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಮಥಿಂಗ್ ಲೈಕ್ ವಿಚ್ ವಿಲ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ಡೈಜೆಷನ್, ಮೀನಿಂಗ್ ಅದು ಸುಲಭವಾಗಿ ನಮ್ ಗಟ್ಟು ಆರಾಮಾಗಿ ಡೈಜೆಸ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ಅನ್ನೋ ರೀತಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ವೆರಿ ವೆರಿ I think I have answered your question, ma'am.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. So it's clear.
Welcome.
It's clear. Okay, ma'am.
Next question, anyone?
Yeah, that's what I'm checking.
Is it advisable to take lemon tea or green tea daily? Yeah, you can have, not a problem. But as I told you, just 50 ml per day, not more than that.
Okay. ಈಗ ಇದು ವೈಟ್ ಶುಗರ್ಸ್ ಬದಲು ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಶುಗರ್ಸ್, ಪ್ಯಾರಿಸ್ ಶುಗರ್ಸ್ ಈ ತರ ಎಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅದನ್ನ ಕನ್ಸ್ಯೂಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ? ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕಾಫಿ ಟೀಸ್ಗಾಗ್ಲಿ ಅಥವಾ ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಸ್ವೀಟ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕಾದ್ರೆ ಈಗ ಪಿಂಕ್ ಸಾಲ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ, ಸೊ ಜಾಗ್ರಿ ಪೌಡರ್ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ ಜಾಗ್ರಿ ಬದಲು, ಸೊ ಬ್ರೌನ್ ಜಾಗ್ರಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತಾರೆ. ಸೊ ಇಂಥದನ್ನ ಆಲ್ಟರ್ನೇಟಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ?
Yes, you can use it as an alternative, but I say no to all the types of sugar, the brown sugar, the white sugar. I say no to sugar, but salt is agreeable. That is the pink salt that is made from the rock. So that is powdered into the rock salt and it is okay. It is advisable. But when it comes to sugar, all the sugars, even the honey contains the equal calories equal to 1 teaspoon of sugar. Both honey and sugar are the same, but we will be like, 1 spoon of honey to 1 glass of hot water and 1 lemon early in the morning would be very good, but it is not at all good. So okay. This is how, like, we have the social media which is like giving us fake healthy
information
tips. Yeah, which is not advisable.
ಒಂದು ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಿಕ್ ಟಿಪ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳಿಗೆ ಸ್ಪೆಷಲಿ ಎಲ್ರಿಗೂ ಸಣ್ಣ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕಂತ ತುಂಬಾ ಆಸೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸಣ್ಣ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು ಆದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸರ್ಸೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಬೇರೆ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳಕ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಇರಲ್ಲ. ಹೆಲ್ದಿ ಡ್ರಿಂಕ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಕುಡಿಯೋದಕ್ಕೆ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೆನ್ಸಿವ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ಡೋಂಟ್ ನೋ ಸೈಡ್ ಎಫೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಏನಿರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಸೊ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಅಡಿಗೆ ಮನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಸಿಗೋಂತದ್ದು ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಬಳಸಿ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ದಿನನಿತ್ಯ ತಗೊಳೋದ್ರಿಂದ ವೆಯ್ಟ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಗ್ರಾಜುಯಲಿ, ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಡನ್ ಆಗಂತಲ್ಲ, ಗ್ರಾಜುಯಲಿ ಇಂಪ್ರೂವ್ ಆಗುತ್ತಾ, ಮೇಂಟೈನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ?
Yes, as I mentioned, the seeds, sabja seeds, chia seeds, adella just one spoon every day will improve. That contains lot of fiber. So once your fiber is there, you will not feel hungry, you will not snack upon other things. So you have to regularize it like that. So whatever it is, like 1 teaspoon of like what mane mattu antaralla, if not it is like the turmeric, cinnamon, fenugreek, fennel, all this to be have at certain time of the day. For example, early in the morning is the best time to have all this. Cinnamon, you can have it for any irregularities in your periods or something related to your gut or something like that. Fenugreek you can have in order to maintain your blood sugar or blood glucose. So all this
ಫೆನುಗ್ರೀಕ್
would be
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಮೆಂತ್ಯೆ, ಸಿನಮನ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಚಕ್ಕೆ.
okay. Then turmeric can be added early in the morning or in the evening. So this can be
But
advised.
how
In
to
water only if you are okay, or with almond milk, that is advisable. Than animal milk, I prefer everyone to start using plant based milk. That is very very kind of healthy than the animal milk, because they contain steroids. We don't know next minute, next day what will happen to us, because all those are injected with steroids, which is very very harmful to us. So try to switch to almond milk or tofu or any other thing. As I mentioned, plant based is healthier than animal based.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್, ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು. ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ವಿ
Any
ವೈಂಡ್ ಅಪ್
doubts
ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದಾ
from any
ಸೆಷನ್? ಬೇರೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಏನಾದ್ರು ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇದೆಯಾ? ಐ ಥಿಂಕ್ ನೀವು ತುಂಬಾ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಲ್ಲ ನೀಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಮೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದ್ರಿಂದ ತುಂಬಾ ಜನಕ್ಕೆ ಡೌಟ್ಸ್ ಇಲ್ಲ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋರ್ಗೋಸ್ಕರ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಕೈಂಡ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಬಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಫಾರ್ ಅಸ್, ಶೇರಿಂಗ್ ಯುವರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂಬಲ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಸ್ಮೃತಿ. ಇಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ರಿಯಲಿ ವಂಡರ್ಫುಲ್ ಸೆಷನ್. ತುಂಬಾನೇ ಇನ್ಫಾರ್ಮೇಶನ್ಸ್ ಇವತ್ತಿನ ಸೆಷನ್ ಇಂದ ನಾವು ತಗೊಂಡು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಅಂಡ್ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ವ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಕ್ವೀನ್ಸ್ ECity ವಿಭಾಗ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ಇಷ್ಟು ಪೇಷನ್ಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಡಿಲೇ ಆದ್ರೂ ನಮ್ ಜೊತೆ ಇದ್ದು ಕೇಳಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ತುಂಬಾ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ಸ್. ಸೊ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಮುಂದೆ ಬೇರೆ ಪ್ರೋಗ್ರಾಮ್ಗಳು ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕು, ಈ ತರ ಸೆಷನ್ಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಐಡಿಯಾಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ರೆ, ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ಸ್ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ತಿಳಿಸಿದ್ರೆ ಖಂಡಿತ ನಾವು ಆರ್ಗನೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ನಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿರೋ ಪ್ರತಿಯೊಬ್ಬರಿಗೂ ತುಂಬಾ ಹೃದಯದ ಧನ್ಯವಾದಗಳು. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಡಾಕ್ಟರ್ ಒನ್ಸ್ ಅಗೇನ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ವ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸೂಪರ್ ಕ್ವಿನ್ಸ್ ECity ಟೀಮ್. ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಸೋ ಮಚ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯರ್ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್.
Thank you one and all for the opportunity for the day, and I am so humble. Thank you Shobha ma'am, special thanks to you. I was just a student for you, now I am become a chief guest for your program. There is a long gap between the day I came to your the school and today. There's a lot of changes in me, and maybe you can see the change. I was a very very silent kid, but right now I know the subject, so I am eager to explain.
Thank you so much. That's wonderful. Thanks for respecting and coming my invite, for coming accepting my invite, Smriti. Whatever it is, love your journey. All the best for your journey, Smriti. Thank you so much. Andarki, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.